Good morning. 6:04 a.m. on the way to Salina today. Just leaving Nashville. Well, I think Nashville is still sleeping at this time. Can't blame them. I am on Interstate 24. A few more people up this morning. So one of the things you'll want to do when you travel is always charge the night before, because if you notice the dotted lines here, they show regenerative limitation based upon how cold the battery is. The battery will still produce whatever energy it has in it, but it won't like to charge when it's cold. So the more we drive, the battery will heat, and eventually those dots will disappear. The sun is peeking up over the hills here. I am northbound on Interstate 24. We're 37 miles from the supercharger and preconditioning has started. This is an indication just how cool the battery is. It is 38 degrees after all. And if you look up at the dots here, you see it's just under the neutral. So as it goes along here, you'll see the dots disappear in preparation for the charge at Catawba. Here is the first construction of the day. We are in Gracie, Kentucky. Four miles to go to Catawba. Trees are kind of anemic looking. They're not real bright yet, but I assume that they will all turn here before the leaves fall off. I hope. Should be nice when they do. Just arrived here in Catawba. Yeah, that preconditioning seems to have worked very well. 139, 140. Come on, baby. I'll take it. 140 kilowatts. Got 25 minutes and be down the road to Mount Vernon. Here at Catawba, Kentucky, supercharging. Next stop, Mount Vernon. It's an 8-stall. It's right in the end here of this Hampton Inn. If you're heading north on 24, it's not a bad place to stop. Normally I wrap the charging handle when it's a low state of charge, but it's 38 degrees or 39 degrees. Very warm to the touch, which means that electrical connection is not overheating and the power is not being turned down. We are charged here in Catawba and headed to Mount Vernon. Back on the highway here on Interstate 24. says 20 minutes to charge, but I am going to charge enough to get to Columbia, Missouri. I don't need to stop halfway in between. 66 miles, 138, 39, come on, 140. That's okay, I'll take it. Let this baby charge up here and on the road. We are ready to go. 195 miles, 250 miles on the clock. It says stay below 70, but I think we'll be just fine here. In the summertime, it was no trouble, but when the weather gets a little cool, I think it's a little bit hinky. I think we'll be just fine. If not, we'll stop someplace and charge, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's get out of here. So here's one little trick when you're driving your car and you find yourself maybe stretched a little bit to your destination. My favorite trick is doing a little bit of drafting on a fast semi. Generally, they do the speed limit or a little over. In my case, it's 70. We're doing 70. And I was getting about 5% arrival in Columbia, Missouri. So I've been drafting the truck at 3 car lanes. We started with 5%, now we're up to 7% upon arrival. So we'll follow along here at a safe distance and not to freak the trucker out. Okay, we continue to draft, or I should say just follow the semi here. Unfortunately for us, the wind is out of the south, which is to our left. And you can tell from the lean of the truck a little bit. There's a little bit of lean based upon the wind on the left, but also the crown of the road. Anyway, we continue to head that way. 175 miles to go and at 8%. So things are looking up. Yeah, it looks like the crop has been harvested here for winter. I think the last time I came through it was corn. It's all been ground up and waiting for the harrow plow to come and turn it all over and make it nutrients for next year's crop. Well, the trees haven't turned a bright color here, but you can tell they're starting to dry out. I would assume that the trees will turn in the next week or so or two. Maybe on the way back, we'll see a little bit better colors here. That's if the leaves have not been blown off by then and dropped. So we're improving upon the arrival percentage. We're up to 10%. This is where the interstate here on 70 crosses over the Mississippi River, which runs through St. Louis, or by St. Louis. And over there is downtown with the arch on the left. And then if I look this way, you can see the Mississippi River. Even has white caps to show you how much wind we got today. Industrial side of St. Louis here. Well, I'm finally west of downtown St. Louis. I gotta tell you, in the whole trip here, it's like road anarchy. Construction west side of St. Louis here. Looks like they're still working on this bridge last time I came through. They said left lane closed, but it really meant left 2 lanes closed. Interstate 70, Wright City. Well, we're getting there. 10 miles off the interstate and 18 miles of range. If you look at the power limit there, those dots below the mileage indicates that our power is limited because our voltage is low. It's okay, and we'll make it no trouble here. So the navigation predicted 5% upon arrival, and now it's predicting 2%, which is fine. We got plenty of range left, and it was only off by 3%. Superchargers there behind the Holiday Inn. We get this baby charged up, move on down the road. Unfortunately, the supercharger is nearly full, and I had to double up with another Model 3. But the choice was he'll probably be charged or be charged before I do. It's okay, got some time here. Looks like navigation's predicting a stop in Topeka. If this Model 3 moves, I'll get a little bit faster charge. It wants me to be here an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, it's because I'm doubled up with the Model 3 and I'm only getting half power. Well, the sad truth is 67 kilowatts is nothing to be ashamed of. Most other EVs won't even get that much. So at half power here, it's pretty good. We are charged here, and I decided not to wait another 10 minutes, even though it wanted me to. I think we're gonna go to Independence here and get a little 10-minute charge. Check out the Cabela's right next door. Let's get out of here. Westbound Interstate 70 at Columbia, Missouri. Yeah, I didn't have the destination set for Salina. It's really 35 minutes. Okay, we've left the supercharger with 251 miles, 185 miles to drive.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
With a quick stop at McDonald's. I haven't had anything all day, so I'm going to grab something on the way.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
I'm in Kansas City. Interstate 70 here, going right through downtown.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to stay on Interstate 670 West.
Come on.
Now keep left to stay on Interstate 670 West.
Are you going to do it, or what are you going to do? Dipshit. Kansas. Dorothy. Heading west here on 70. And what you're looking at is all of the smoke from all of the fires out west here. It's pretty bad. It almost looks like rain coming up, but it's not. Kind of interesting though. Between Kansas City and Topeka at the moment. So this part of Interstate 70 is a toll road between Kansas City and Topeka. I don't know why, but it is. So there you go. You have to stop, take a ticket, or use electronic toll to make this work. So I usually just grab a ticket, and then wherever you go and get off, you pay the money. Yeah, check this out. Auto's doing a pretty good job considering there's 2 left lines and 1 on the right, or 2 on the right. It's kind of weird. Doesn't seem to bother him though. Further down Interstate 70 here, west of Topeka. Going down. Got an hour and 5 minutes and I'll be in Salina. Starting to lose our light here on Interstate 70. Got 54 minutes to go. Fort Riley, Kansas. I have been on autopilot all day, even tonight. Well, this is the first construction here in Kansas. We have power limit, 23 miles of range and 7 miles to go. Not bad though. Still doing 75. That's what speed limit is out here. Been doing that for most of the day, I think. Car's held up very well. And if you'd like to buy yourself a Tesla, the referral link here shown at the bottom of the screen will get you 1,000 miles of free supercharging. It is a very good deal. So thank you very much for watching. I'll look for you again and take care.